This is a damned arranged date, and you tell me your daughter is far from my son's standards, and her parents are crepe shop owners?
Well then, do you concur with these negotiations being terminated?
Terminated? How cute! By all means, terminate them!
Trouble Busters!
Well, hello there! I'm Richard, and I'm a super-duper elite who's graduated from Tigerton University!
Wow, that's amazing! My name is Melanie, and today I'm going on a blind date with a man who's a bureaucrat, much like his father before him. With both fathers present at this momentous occasion, I'm a little nervous, to say the least.
You are the 20th person as of this moment, ma'am!
The 20th person?
I've been on arranged dates with many women up until now, but none of those I've met are a good match for me!
Good match? Do you mean in terms of status?
Yes, indeed! You need quite a bit of credibility to be in a relationship with me, after all!
Well, judging someone by just their status is...
So, tell me about your own background!
Well...
I see.
Excuse me?
I must say, I looked into you guys, and somehow you've underestimated us both! This is a damned arranged date, and you tell me your daughter is far from my son's standards, and her parents are crepe shop owners? Dad, are you for real? Yes? Bro, a crepe shop owner? You have some nerve coming on this blind date, don't you? I propose you two leave immediately.
What?
Like we said before, to date Richard, you need quite a bit of class, at least with the same kind of background as him. I've been on dates with a lot of girls up until now, but this is just hilarious! Is social status really that important in this world? Of course! Elites get together with other elites. It's the natural order of things. And thus, there's no way that Miss Melanie and I would ever get together. There's no point in talking about it right now. I agree.
Well. Let's not say so much. And since we've come all this way, why don't we talk about some things?
What do you mean by talk?
What don't I mean? Hobbies, things we like, our families, and so on and so forth. The possibilities are endless.
Oh, my hobby is drinking with people who are of the same class as me, and my favorite thing is being a tycoon. My father and I are both bureaucrats, and my mother is a professor at a top university. That is all.
Is that so?
Go on, it's your turn next. Damn, son, you're quite insistent, aren't you? You can tell without her having to say anything, right? Oh, I see.
Huh?
In the case of you, Miss Melanie, your hobby is making crepes, your favorite thing is crepes, and your family can only make crepes, making you lowlifes with the social status of a crepe, does it not? To be able to talk so much about nothing but crepes for so long is a little amazing in and of itself.
You need not phrase it like that, sir.
Aside from all the crepe talk, I assure you that my daughter is a kind and honest woman, and I'm sure she'll be perfect to support Mr. Richard. And if I say no, then no it shall be. If you want a chance with me, you have to start from scratch. No, start back from the womb and make everything much more extravagant.
Mr. Richard Tomlinson, Jr. and Sr., who judged others just by their social status and nothing else, thereby decided that any more conversation with us is a waste of time. Dad?
Yeah?
Unforgivable. Troublebusters initiate.
Truthfully, though, you two have made tonight very magical in so many ways.
So that's how you feel, is it? Well then, do you concur with these negotiations being terminated?
Terminated? How cute! By all means, terminate them! Excellent! We were just about to end it ourselves, but you thankfully brought it up before we could tear off the leech. What a relief! I see. I appreciate your honesty, good sir. Melanie?
Yes, Dad.
Avast! I gotta say, Dad, that Melanie lowlife who I had a matchmaking date with the other day was so funny! It was a massive disappointment! What is going?
Are those two not here yet, sir?
I think it should be around now. President Atkinson! Ah, Mr. Tomlinson, Jr. and Sr. What's going on? Enough with your stupid confusion! What the hell did you do to those two? Those two? Don't play dumb. Can't you see the situation here?
We received word the other day that at a matchmaking date held at a certain high-class restaurant, you and your esteemed father said some nasty things to some folks.
What is that about?
We've already received the materials.
What? I heard about it from Mr. Ronan Carlton. Ronan Carlton? Isn't that the crepe shop owner we met a while back? Why are you saying his name without the respect it deserves? What is your relationship with the two of them, sir? Mr. Carlton is a retired bureaucrat and a huge inspiration to me. An inspiration? You two idiots probably don't know because he was in a different department. That crepe shop owner is a retired bureaucrat?
Oh, it seems like you're all excited about the story we have to tell.
You two? Oi, you may call these two esteemed guests of ours by their names, all right? I apologize. Mr. Carlton, I really cannot express how sorry I am about what happened with Mr. Tomlinson Jr. and Sr.
No, President Atkinson, you did nothing wrong whatsoever. You didn't? No.
Good Lord, I cannot thank you both enough for the other day.
No, ma'am, the pleasure's all mine.
It was my first time at an arranged date, you see, and I learned firsthand a massive deal about what that sort of meeting is like.
Is that so?
Well, the big takeaway is that folks with high standards are comfortable condescending to others even at arranged dates.
Well, that's, Which could only mean that you told the media?
Indeed, since it was a behavior that is unbecoming of an elite bureaucrat, I thought I'd give you some backlash.
Unbecoming? Perish the thought, sir. We were just bragging a little, but... Indeed, sir, my son is simply so talented that I ended up getting carried away. We never dreamed of making you uncomfortable.
Dear?
Yes, Dad?
Bro! A crepe shop owner? You have some nerve coming on this blind date, don't you? I propose you two leave immediately. In the case of you, Miss Melanie, your hobby is making crepes, your favorite thing is crepes, and your family can only make crepes, making you lowlifes with the social status of a crepe, does it not? To be able to talk so much about nothing but crepes for so long is a little amazing in and of itself. Oh, what was that, sir?
I had a bad feeling about it the moment the date began, you see.
My father recorded everything for me.
Seriously?
We told you we had all the necessary materials.
Regarding this as well?
Of course! Everything there is to provide, we have!
Richard Tomlinson Sr. and Jr. I wonder how you're going to excuse this unspeakable behavior. Well, sir, my research yielded a crepe shop owner, and so I thought... So what if they were crepe shop owners, eh? That's no damn excuse for saying something like that to anyone, eh? But we are bureaucrats, are we not, sir? We are chosen people. That's right. We've worked very hard to get to where we are. Boasting to a certain extent. Enough changing the subject!
Even if you seemed good at studying, gentlemen, it seems that you have not acquired the proper moralities.
Shut up! But if you are a retired bureaucrat, sir, why didn't you tell us earlier?
Even if I was a bureaucrat, that is still a person that existed in the past. I have no intention of clinging to old titles. Unlike you guys, Mr. Carlton here doesn't boast about his power and status after all. Oh, so you are aware of that too, aren't you? Well then, shut your mouth, idiot! We still rely on Mr. Carlton for a lot of things. For example, with the last incident, we moved toward a solution under his guidance, and it thankfully turned out fine. Is that so? But if that's the case, it's even more difficult to accept.
What can't you accept, good sir?
Why would someone who was once an esteemed bureaucrat make crepes now? Isn't that strange? That made me curious as well. Well, you see, this happened when I went to Japan as a government official, and I met an American who was running a Japanese-style shop there, and when I ate the crepe he made with his own 2 hands, I was awakened to the wonderfulness of Japanese sweets. And so you opened a crepe shop? Indeed, after I retired. I see. Then what about your daughter? My educational background is, well, quite...
I also lived in Japan for a while, from starting in high school, and actually graduated from a Japanese school.
Moreover, she graduated from the world-famous University of Tokyo as valedictorian. But isn't the University of Tokyo one of the top 5 universities in the world? So you were a returnee student? So then your status is even higher than Richard's, isn't it? Hey, Dad?
Not only do I understand why Richard Jr. said he and I don't have the same status, I agree with it.
Shit! You guys have truly done something despicable! But does a Japanese-style crepe shop make money?
My father's business grew exceptionally from the get-go because he had been researching and perfecting crepes since his days as a bureaucrat.
Just by selling crepes?
The business that my father and I are associated with is all about developing products related to Japanese sweets, and the crepe shops are just a mere part of it.
If you look at the whole business as a whole, I might even be making more than I did when I was a bureaucrat. Good Lord! And I? Does that mean you too, miss?
Yes, I'm supporting my father's business as vice president.
You two bastards! Ah, the tables have suddenly turned, haven't they? Excuse me? You are truly amazing, Mr. and Miss Carlton! We may have exaggerated a bit the other day, and if it's Miss Melanie that we're talking about, we can rest assured for the marriage. We refuse your offer of your son, bucko! But why?
Can't you tell from the flow of the conversations? You really ought to read the atmosphere, gentlemen.
Shit! Huh! You may think you've won by having the media surround us, but we won't be defeated by something measly like this! That's right! I agree! What the? You stupid!
Then let's dig a little deeper, shall we?
What?
Did you really think that something like tiny like that would make us take action as we did?
Then what's this all about?
The other day, I dropped my prized tiger accessory at the restaurant where we met. I've been looking for it, but I can't find it anywhere.
Don't tell me. You bastards! Wait a minute! You mean to accuse us of stealing it? Even we are not so inhumane as to steal things, miss.
Can you really say that?
Of course!
Then can you say the same thing after watching this?
What?
Oh dear, your faces have changed color.
Why did you have that footage?
I asked the store if they had any recollection of such an accessory, and they provided it to me.
Now, I'd like to hear what you two have to say about this. This must be a misunderstanding. This belongs to me. That's right. My father has a hobby of collecting luxurious accessories, you see.
That excuse won't hold up, I'm afraid.
And why not?
This particular accessory was custom made with diamonds, and this means there is only one in the world. Therefore, it is impossible that there is someone else who owns the exact same item.
No, I have something with a similar design.
A similar design, you say?
It's a tiger-shaped accessory, is it not? There are many of those in the world.
So that's what you say, is it?
You ought to stop talking based on speculation.
You should have been honest, plain, and simple.
Mr. Tomlinson, thank you so much for enjoying our restaurant the other day. Who are you? I'm the owner of Tigerton Jewelry. Tigerton Jewelry?
It seems you remembered this shop, didn't you?
Today, I have some unfortunate news for you, Mr. Tomlinson. What? We would like to ask for a refund of the $20,000 we paid you for the purchase of the item you presented us. A refund? What are you talking about? The tiger-like accessory we bought from you a few days ago was found to belong to Miss Melanie Carlton. Why are you even talking about it? If that's the case, show me the evidence! No need for evidence at all, for the item in question was something that Miss Carlton's mother custom ordered and purchased from our store herself. Is that so? But there's no evidence anywhere. I'd like to direct your close attention to this jewel in particular, and you'll see that it has Melanie engraved on it in tiny letters. Shit, you're right.
This is something my mother bought for me as a coming-of-age gift.
So that's what you meant.
Why else would I say it was a one-of-a-kind custom-made item?
Miss Carlton, this belongs to you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Tomlinson! Please, wait! Even if you ask me to return the money I received, We at Tigerton Jewelry also find it truly painful to make such a request. However, regarding this case, there is a problem with theft, you see. Even you say so.
Well, we had security camera footage at the jewelry store that recorded something odd.
But forgetting the things you sold in your own store is quite the ridiculous thing to believe. The staff member in charge of the transaction was young, and thus they most likely didn't notice. I accept this mishap as partly a result in my lack of management. Then...
However, in the first place, if someone hadn't stolen someone else's belongings, it wouldn't have happened.
Well, miss, I didn't know that it was yours, you see.
That doesn't matter!
Theft is a crime! Why the hell would you do that, Dad? And who, pray tell, agreed with all this, eh? More importantly, though, you got it back, didn't you? That's fine then, don't you think?
You don't seem to realize the seriousness of the matter, do you?
You'd understand if you were a public official, right? What theft truly means in society? That would be... If we filed a report against you, Mr. Tomlinson, you would be finished right away!
And additionally, if the media picks up on all of this... We got a good story thanks to you, gentlemen.
Please, a moment, anything but that!
Before you attempt to stop us, why don't you return the 20 grand to the jewelry store,
About that.
If you're a bureaucrat, such an amount is easy, isn't it?
About that, Dad has terrible money management skills. Hey, enough out of you!
Well, just as expected, actually.
What?
For example, isn't it because you were doing things like this that you no longer have money to spare?
Hey, this is... Dad, what's going on here? How do you know that?
Actually, my mother runs a detective agency, you see.
Melanie supports my wife's detective agency in addition to supporting my company, you see.
Well, so that means...
This is what it means.
Sally!
Mrs. Tomlinson seemed to have a vague idea of what was going on, so she hired us to help her.
What?
My mother gave me the evidence, and then I called Mrs. Tomlinson over to this venue.
What the?
I think I'd like to hear the details, Richard.
No, well...
There are more and more points to cover here.
A very good story for real.
Dad, you're so pathetic. What the? Junior, isn't it obvious? Having an affair is unthinkable if you're a normal person, and theft, too. God damn you, boy!
I've heard some sides to the whole thing, but you've done a lot of despicable things to these people, too, haven't you, Junior?
Maybe, but I didn't steal anything, nor did I have an affair like my father did. That's why—
Mr. Tomlinson, Jr., you may think you're walking away unscathed, but we will not allow that to happen.
What?
You'll also be properly punished.
Huh! Unlike my father, the only sin I've ever committed on this occasion is braggadocio. That's not enough to—
You have done so many things that made staff members at many stores uncomfortable, have you not?
Who knows?
There's no point in feigning ignorance. The security cameras have captured everything.
What?
Why don't you take a look? Go ahead.
This is what I'm talking about. I guess people who run stores like this shabby place don't have the same specs as me, huh? What?
Tip of the iceberg.
I guess there's no one in this store who can match my specs. Go about living your life with the roaches in your cardboard box. Junior, even you! Hey, what the hell is all this? Why do you have this footage?
This was child's play. Both stores are run by my family.
What? Wait, don't you run a crepe business?
I told you that crepes are merely a part of the business.
So then, you've known about all this since the matchmaking date?
I only found out about this recently.
We started researching you guys after that, and that's how we found out about your behavior in our stores.
The staff seemed hesitant to tell us, but they knew about what had happened during my matchmaking date with you, and so out of a sense of solidarity, they told us what happened.
So that's what it was.
So now you're no longer in a position to tell your father anything.
But—
And this case is different from ours, in that it constitutes harassment of the staff. In other words, interference with business.
Meaning?
Meaning that kind of behavior is enough to get you the punishment you deserve.
What?
You goddamn slug!
No way!
It's only a matter of time before your wrongdoings spread like wildfire.
Wait a minute!
Yes?
Let's settle these matters with money, promptly!
How dare you!
Unlike my father, I have money stashed away. Then, son, for me too? Yes, of course.
You little rascal! I'm embarrassed to be your mother.
I knew you were beyond salvation.
Indeed.
Why, though? I said I would settle the problems with my money, didn't I?
It's not about money. What we wanted to hear was your reflection and your sincere apologies.
But you two didn't try to apologize whatsoever!
I'm so disappointed in you two! There is a way to settle all this problem with money without us having to ask your consent, you know! Everyone, name your price and we will— Wait, what the—
The media people have already gone a long time ago, buddy.
What the hell?
The media work very quickly, so it's probably too late to stop it all now.
Oh, it's already on the internet, see? Let's see. Lots of problematic behavior caused by bureaucrats. What the hell?
Is this good enough to spice things up?
It's not about spice.
That's what you'd get for your own actions.
Junior, I understand that it will be embarrassing. Understood, Dad? Miss Melody, Mr. Carlton, sir, we were wrong. We will reflect on everything that has happened up until now.
But I don't think it will change anything, even if we forgive you, gentlemen.
Please don't say such cold things.
But your misdeeds are being spread through mainstream media, you understand. Even if we forgave you, I wonder how people across the country will follow our example.
Shit!
The more important you are, the greater the price you'll have to pay when a scandal breaks out, as you know.
Then, Mom, for the sake of your son and your husband, one more chance, please.
I don't care. However bleak your chances may be, you will have to take responsibility for yourselves.
Gentlemen, you might as well think it's all over.
God damn it!
And so, due to the overlapping of these problems and multiple scandals, the bureaucrats, Tomlinson and Son, had no choice but to give up their positions as esteemed bureaucrats. Mrs. Tomlinson also abandoned them both, and Mr. Tomlinson Sr. was left with the debt of paying back the accessories and a large amount of alimony for his affair. Mr. Tomlinson Jr. also became fed up after he left his job as a bureaucrat and spent all his money on gambling. As a result, he also ended up with a large amount of debt, and now the two of them are happily working part-time jobs to pay off their debts. Meanwhile, as for me,
Let's do whatever we can, dear. There'll be a lot of customers at the festival today.
I'm going to go and make some delicious crepes, into which we put our hearts so that it can be delivered to many hungry people. Troublebusters!